Hello and welcome along to Suzuka Japan for round 15 of the ILR4 season and the final race of the Asian leg. Last time out in Malaysia, we can only apologise for the technical technical difficulties that we had, but it was Rinky who took the win from Sir Lane in second and RoboJeep in third place. So just while Jack gets ready, we will just give you a bit of history on this circuit. It was first used for Formula 1 back in 1987 and has hosted every Japanese Grand Prix since, apart from 2007 and 2008, where it was held at the Fuji Speedway. Obviously 2007 was quite wet, and we've got similar conditions here today, Jack. Obviously welcome along, welcome back to ILR4. So yeah, wet conditions should be fun in qualifying.
Should be fun in qualifying. Thanks for introducing me, Paul. Yeah, it's great to be here again. It's me and you now at the end of the season. Actually, you're away for a couple of weeks, so it'll just be me, I think, next week. But yeah, as we can see, absolutely torrential conditions. But dry race reported for tomorrow. But just some of the drivers are struggling. You can see evidently in the lap times, there's 10 seconds between first and 10th, and another 10 drivers at their time. So not ideal. Not ideal start.
No, I've just noticed that myself actually. It's 1.5 second gap from MK Bourne to anybody else, so he's absolutely bossing these conditions at the moment. But yeah, we're on board with the force ender now and coming up through Dunlop. Very difficult this corner, especially in the wet, but that car seems to be planted, if you can say planted in these conditions. But yeah, he's going through the diagonals at the moment. So easy to run wide here and just lose all your time. But he's got through there pretty good. Is that what's happened to Fernando? Where is that? Where has he crashed? Oh, he's 130R. The exit of 130R. We've had our first victim already, Jack. At 130R. Looks as if he's
Curtains are out.
Yeah, just ran wide. You can see on the track there all those puddles. So just probably an aquaplane moment.
It was exactly the same last season as well in ILR3. It was a torrential wet session in ILR3 last year. I think Baza himself, I think Pat Slide also went off there and DNF'd in a massive accident. But yeah, and it takes another casualty this season. But just worth pointing out, Paul, that title contender, the Muna, isn't here today. He's moving house, so good luck with that. But yeah, Byron is not here, so it probably gives a chance for Rinky Random from Y Racer to take advantage of that. I think Rinky's probably in pole position at the moment with that excellent win last week. With, the other guys falling on the wayside. But yeah, it's unfortunate Moon at this point in the season he's not been able to attend. He's done so well, but Rinky's obviously in P2 and Random's just behind him. Random needs to respond. He's had a few bad weeks. He was leading this championship quite well, but now he's up a few positions. He needs to bounce back here.
Yeah, no, for sure. But this a massive gap between some of these drivers, Jack. This is probably the biggest gap we've seen all season, to be fair, throughout the field.
Yeah, Rinky's speaking of Rinky, title leader, championship leader is out with the S sections.
Oh.
Yeah, he's lost that front left wheel's come off. Probably known Code Master's probably crashed about 6 miles an hour.
Yeah, but to be fair to these guys, it doesn't really take a lot to crash in these conditions, especially this circuit. It's an old school circuit, so one mistake and you know your curtains are over, as you would say, Jack.
Yes, this is it. This is it. But a massive gap. There's a few reserves running today, so I have asked them to start towards the back of the grid just to help the championship running. So probably will see a few laps from a few of the guys, but do expect sometimes from Waze. Waze set a lap days is 12th, and hopefully Bazza as well and Ivy Paula do get out there and get a few laps. They are out at the moment. Only 2 minutes left. So imagine you probably get 2 laps out in there, I'd say. Yeah. But I don't know, if it was me out here, I'd just stick on some wet, some fuel, 6-7 laps of fuel, and just keep going round and round. Just get used to the conditions. As Apex Senna.
What is it? Okay.
Lost. I think he lost the rear end there coming out the S section, so I think he's just pulled over and retired. His lap's ruined. But Apex Iceman goes pole.
Wow.
Popped it in there. Ice Cool, Apex Iceman. He's obviously got another chance to do another lap. So excellent lap from him to 44.1. 10 quicker than MK Bourne and Ricky Morris. He has retired. He's at 44.7. Quite a sizable gap back, you'd have to say, between randoms and the rest of the field.
Yeah, indeed. We've just got over a minute to go, but I know you guys. Oh, hello. Randoms has just hit the wall on the exit of Dunlop.
Yeah. On his outlap. That's his qualifying done.
Yeah, no, what I was about to say there is, I know you guys know I love this guy, like, so much. Murdoch is doing a good job. He's up. The Murdoch is up in 7th place, Jack. That's a pretty good result for him at the moment.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Murdoch, he's probably one of the most improved drivers in the ILR this season. He was a good, dare I say it, 6 seconds off the pace of these guys at the start of the season, but he's been one of the most consistent drivers in finishing. He's not been setting the world light, obviously, but the last few races he's getting a few points. I think he got 6 points a couple of weeks ago in Singapore as well, so it's great to see the development of him, and quite a few of these guys as well never league raced before, taking to it like a duck to water, especially in these conditions today. We're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Still watching a few of the guys on track.
Oh,
sorry.
Pete, what's happened to Pete? Oh, he just gave up. Yeah, he just gave up.
K1 doesn't improve that much. Just watching Soleil now, Paul. He's on a hot lap now. This is his last chance. So, coming into the last sector of this track. It's a very tricky corner. This is a double left-hander. You got to ease the throttle in and then let the car drift out wide. Don't take too much care from the wet. But he's only in 4th, get into 5th. He's flat out as well, so he's got great commitment in that Renault. Soleil. Sheffield Wednesday fan Jordan, big football fan. He was racing the ILR Xbox side as well, so he's racing 2 ILR leagues. 2 ILR1 leagues. See what he does, he's very tidy through that chicane. See where he plonks this car. He is currently sitting 6th, can he improve? Up to 4th, yeah, so very good lap. Just in front of Y Racer. Yuri probably would have liked to have been 4th, but 3 of the title contenders in the top 6, so this could be an interesting race. Dance car, honourable mention there, Paul, in 7th. He hasn't had the best of luck the last few weeks. Be happy with P7.
Yep. I'm on board just now with I was going to say Murdoch, but he's just messed up that final corner.
Rover Jeep's on a lap though.
Who's that? There's a Will. Oh no, Jack! He's in the wall. He's in the.
That was massive. He's done a fat slide compared to season 3. That's iconic crash there. What happened there?
Yeah, he just got on the curb on the exit of 130R and spun classic spin.
Was it not the AI? I thought it was the AI got in the way. Was that?
No. The AI was behind, so. He said he was on a lap, but I think he's going to be on a bed after that one. That was a massive crash. But yeah, that is us. It's qualifying over now, so do a quick rundown once these guys have retired.
A quick look. Fernandez, Ricky Morris, terminal damage. Baz, interestingly, Paul didn't want to set a lap, so he's starting near plumb last. For some reason, Barry's not even bothered in these conditions. He's like, you know what is the point? So he's starting at the back and see what happens. But he's a grafter, Bazza, so we'll see him. He's always in the top 10 near enough anyway. So what's the strategy, Paul? Do you have any idea what the strategy is for this Grand Prix now? It's fresh tyres for the whole field.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but. Well, I can't even remember what tyre compounds we have here actually. It's
soft, medium, hard.
Yeah, soft, medium, hard, so probably go with the softs to be honest, to start the race off. Obviously these guys are not going to know how the car feels, so yeah, we'll see, but do a quick rundown. Apex Iceman takes pole position in the Renault with MK Bourne in 2nd in the Williams. Rinky Morris will be happy with that in 3rd, with Sir Lane, always a consistent driver, he's up in 4th. Yuri in 5th, Randoms in 6th, Danskar in 7th. Standout of qualifying for me is Murdoch in 8th, obviously. RoboJeep, who has an instant headache after that, is 8th, and yeah, we'll see the rest of the grid when we're doing the formation lap. So, Jake in the chat says you can do super softs to soft on the wheel. So let's see if any of those guys...
They have super softs there. Well then.
I didn't think we had
So
super
it's not hard.
soft. Yeah, no, we do. Yeah.
Super soft, soft, medium. Okay. Super soft, soft. So, really?
But we all know Jake will have sweated that strategy out already, so...
Oh yeah, it's probably Bill's racing, that's why he's tuning in. Fun fact.
But yeah, this should be an interesting race. As you can see, guys, it's fully dry, so yeah, we'll see what tires everyone chooses once we get ready for the formation lap in a couple of seconds time. But yeah, no, we heard some team radio from RoboJeep. But apparently has gone instant headache after that. I'm not surprised. But yeah, starting the formation lap here. And let's see, Jack, what everyone is on.
Ooh, interesting. A lot of medium runners, Paul, a lot, and the top 3 all on different compounds. The Rinky has really got to make this work the first stint.
Yeah, no, indeed. It's quite a difficult circuit to overtake on, so I can't.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be struggling to get past the likes of Enki Born, who will not make it easy for him, and obviously Iceman, who obviously pulled out that really good lap in qualifying. Will be looking. He's on the hardest tire, so he'll be going the furthest. So yeah, Jack, it will be difficult for Rinky to make those tires work.
They will. But quick rundown of the top 20. Apex Iceman on pole, MK Born in second, the Rinky Morris Softs on third. Selene, we're starting on the mediums in P4, very quick paces. Selene, see some of his lap times. Title contender, Y Racer on mediums as well. Randoms on the softs. Well, again, we could see some aggressive moves early on here. Danskar on mediums. Murdoch also on mediums. RoboJeep mediums with George. South African on softs and 10. His best qualifying session of the season. TGI Peter, also his best qualifying of the season in 11th. Apex Sen disappointingly in 12th. We'll be disappointed with that. And it's probably on softs. Waves alongside him on the softs. So we're interested to see those guys put through the field. There's a lot of them. They're probably a little bit quicker than some of the guys in front of them. Fernandez, the South African in 14 mediums. Ivy Paul mediums. Adam Mako in 16th reserve driver on the super softs. So that'll be interesting. Bill, Jake's brother on the mediums. Barbara on the softs, disqualified. Big Bazza still on the mediums. I wouldn't expect any other thing from Bazza. Go along, see what happens. And Pro Upa in 20th.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, Jack. I never knew Bill was Jake's brother, so that explains that. That's good to see. You know, two brothers racing in ILR.
Yeah, I like that.
Our very own Schumacher brothers, if you could say that. But yeah, no, we're just see what happens in the race, Jack. This could be very interesting.
Am I taking this or you?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So red lights are coming on. 1, 2, 5 go out. We're racing in Suzuka. And it's lights out, away we go. It's Apex Iceman. He's got a slightly sluggish start on those mediums, and you can see Rinky Morris already on those super softs. He's going to go in between both cars. 3 wide into turn 1. As MK Bond gains from that, but Rinky's going to hold on the inside. And Apex Iceman, of course, on those mediums is going to be struggling. And Rinky has the lead. He has the net lead of this Grand Prix. He's made it work, and he is now going to ball on those super softs. As Fernandez is disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. But absolute disaster from Apex Iceman. That's what those mediums do at the start, Paul. Absolute disaster. Random's up to 4th though. He'll be absolutely delighted with that. Just to get past Apex Iceman as quick as possible. Who's also on the mediums, laying down 5th, Yuri in 6th. A lot of medium runners in the field. Apex Senna and Wade's making a good jump as well to 9 and 10. As Y Racer and Selene there touching wheels at the hairpin, but they're going to wave it. But no, that's exactly the start. Mickey Morris wants to pull.
Yeah, no, exactly. Just contradicts what I said before the race, that he will struggle, and he basically gets into the lead right away, Jack. So Yeah, just to shut me up, I guess. But no, a really good start from Ricky Morris. Just what he needs.
Yeah, just have a look at the biggest winners and losers from the first opening lap. The judge down 8 positions, a couple of drivers up 3 or 4 positions. Apex Center up 3, Waze up 3. Apex Center now making a move on Danscar for P8. So look, someone's touched the grass. There's a Red Bull very wide. And that looks like Yuri was went off wide of the hairpin. It's going to be under pressure now from Apex Center. Going to turn 1. That's going to look very racy as Yuri defends the inside line. Makes it look very easy as in Nelly gets a bit of wing damage there on his teammate. But as now the race will probably start to settle down as Fernandez annoyingly leaves the session early. That is now going to cause a slipstream glitch.
Matt's off. Zena's in the gravel. No, I think he just ran wide there on. Oh, we've got a McLaren joining him. That must have been Pete. But yeah, no, I think Jack, the 2 Red Bulls were battling into that final corner, so they will be in the same party. So I'm not sure if that was obviously the way it was planned to be. But yeah,
a lot of dust. Seen a lot of dust getting kicked up the first couple of laps. Obviously, a lot of drivers just trying to feel their way into this Grand Prix, running wide at some places as well. But a few hairy moments there for Yuri, obviously throughout the chicane. I think he did touch some of the gravel or grass. I left them at exposed to the map, Apex Center at the time. Looks like there's a battle here. Pull for P4, P456, 3456 should I say?
Yep.
Oh, look how close they are! 2 Renaults. As Random's going to look on the inside of Soleil. And Soleil defends really well. So these medium runners, the Renault drivers are going to help each other out. It's the Renault bus. That is one wide car there. There's 2 of them side by side. Surely Soleil's now. He's not going to have a look at the side his teammate. They're going to have to execute this perfectly. Apex Iceman touches the grass. 3 wide. Oh, Soleil's made a stick. He did touch the grass though in his front right. But he's made the move and he's now going to try and stretch his legs. And Apex Iceman's fallen further and further down the field.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant race between the 2 Renault boys and Randoms, showing the guys how. Was Apex Iceman loses the rear end there, but no, good racing. Because I think we've got. Oh, check this battle out for 8th, 9th, and 10th. As Waste goes a bit wide there into Digna 2. Oh, he's got the Sauber of Danscar up his inside. Can he make that work into the hairpin? I think he has done it. No, he has not. Oh, but the cutback. Oh, this is brilliant racing.
Oh, you can see the traction on those super softs though, compared to the softs.
Oh,
super soft runners are going to have to make these moves as soon as possible, Paul. Oh, bumping tyres! And Wage has run slightly wide. Hopefully he rejoins safely, but yeah. Oh, it wasn't really too much in that. I think Wage is now going to have another go at Adamako.
Don't do it, Waste. Don't. No. Oh, I thought he was going to go for 130R there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, God, that'll be tears.
Yeah, let's have a look. There you go. There's the tires that everybody is on. I didn't have that graphic up, so. Oh, you've got Yuri and Iceman side by side into turn 1. That's not going to help. No, but Yuri gets ahead of the Renault driver. But yeah, Jack, Rinky Morris out in front. He's already got a 4.3 second gap to MK Bourne. I know he's on those super softs, but that's a really good start from the Force India.
Scary. It's just second a lot quicker. He's whoa! That's interesting driving there from RoboGP. Almost broke dangerously in the S section to let Yuri through. Maybe looked after the Grand Prix, but just about got away with it. His Apex Iceman is plummeting down the field ball. 6 positions down. The biggest loser so far. Those medium tyres just are switching off the Red Bull.
Yeah, I don't think he's got damage, so I'm not sure why he's fallen down the grid so much, but he's now under pressure from, is that the reserve of Adam? I don't think I've seen him race before, so let's see what the Sauber driver can do. He is on the super soft, so he will have the advantage. Come on, Adam, let's do this in 130R. Come on, let's do it. Show the guys what you've got. But no, he's not going to risk that. But oh, he's good. Oh, and it's up. Oh, what a switchback from Adam there. Wow. As they're pushing each other into it, up, and Adam is off the circuit. Yeah, I think that all just get a bit tight there into the final corner. As now Adam has Dan's car. They're going side by side into the first corner. And they're still side. Wow, they're still side by side, but Adam has kept that position, Jack. But no, that was maybe a bit too over eager from Adam to get the move done, but I guess as a reserve you've got to show what you can do. But we will see now as this battle's still going on between RoboJeep and Apex Iceman through into the second Degner. We've seen many cars off over the years there, especially in qualifying, but they get through it pretty cleanly. We'll go on board with Apex Iceman. And this section's absolutely flat out on the run down to Spoon. And that battle seems to have calmed down at the moment. Yep, Sirlane in third place. He's, as I said before, he's not always out there for the race win, but you could definitely count him for getting podiums and being up there. And at the moment, he is in third place for the Renault team. And we'll see what he can do from there. But we've still got the two Red Bull guys who will be in a PSN party together, so I wonder if RoboJeep, as I say, that runs a bit wide. They are on the same competitive tyre, so no one has, well, they don't have any advantage over each other at the moment, so I guess it's just see who can do the best job, I take it. That guy, oh, we see a battle here between Waze and Adam. Adam is up the inside of Dunlop, good move. And Waze has to settle in behind. I think Waze has actually made quite a good start from what, yeah, he's up, well, Adam's made an even better one, he's up 8 places, Waze in 4th. And I'm not even put a curse on Waze because every time I do he crashes, so yeah, he's doing a good job up into the points at the moment. So we've got Rinky out in front, lap 6. Let's see when the first pit stops. We've probably got another, what, 10 laps before these guys will have to pit, so all the guys in the Super Softs, that is. Obviously they were fresh because it was waiting qualifying. So tyre wear shouldn't be an issue at the moment. As apparently it's Tom McElhatton's birthday, so happy birthday, Tom. Just a pity it's not ILR2 today, otherwise you probably would have won on your birthday. But oh wow, as Adam is drift, can he see it? Wow, what a save from Adam. I think that was round to the first corner. Oh, as he's been punted off into the wall by Dan's car and he's out of the race. He will not be happy at that one. That was just unfortunate there, as we see the McLaren and Ferrari of Senna and, who's that, Senna and Pollard? No, it's not, never mind, it's Senna and Bill. I think Bill had a bit of front wing damage there, he does indeed, so yeah, it's unfortunate for Bill, who's obviously Jake from ILR2's brother, which I never knew until today, so yeah, good to see family members joining. Yeah, so we will, there's a yellow flag, obviously that's for Adam, as we see Pro Oppa struggling with those medium tires. That's, oh, and he's all over the place. He's more drifting than racing. But yeah, he's a reserve, I think, so he'll just be testing out and seeing how he can go. But at the moment he's down in 16th. But we'll go back to,
hello, sorry,
yeah,
I'm back.
No, you're fine. You missed a bit of action there. Adam and Danscar had a bit of a coming together, and
Oh no,
Adam is out of the
a bad
race.
one.
Yeah, it was. Well, Adam went
Was it a
off.
race incident or?
Yeah, I would say it was just unfortunate. It was just unfortunate,
Okay.
just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But I'm sure it will be investigated after the race if anything malice came out of it.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah. No, but no, you have missed quite a good little fight there.
Interesting. He just obviously was away. Just had to sort something out there. Mini emergency. But just noticed the time between MK Bourne and Rinky's now pretty stabilised, Paul. Not really gone much higher than that. 4.8, about 4.8 seconds.
Yeah, no, it did come down for a lap or so, but Rinky Morris has yeah, stretched out his legs again. I was just saying, probably about what, lap 16 before we see the super soft guys in, would you say? Or is that a bit late? What do you think?
I've never done a race sim. Never done a race round it. That's pretty bad, isn't it? Me saying that, but I wouldn't know. Super softs, 10, 12 maybe.
Mm.
An
Yeah.
average. I'm just going off what the game's like. I'm not really sure. I'm sure we'll see soon with the window coming. But Rinky's showing great pace there on the
He
super
is
softs.
indeed.
He's still extended lead. Scarily quick at the moment. He's just like, you know what, guys? I'm going to put this title to bed early doors. It's 2 back-to-back wins. It's like, well, who's going to come and challenge me now? So obviously the races going by is only going to be 75 points up for grabs after this. So every point now is so valuable.
Okay. Yep, that just proves how bad I am in strategy. Tom says the super soft guys will win about lap 10 or 11, never mind lap 16, so yeah, I'm just as bad as you, Jack. I just don't know.
I said lap 12, a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Whoa! That's what Snake excites, man. Use every inch of that track there touching the gravel. But he's not enjoying those mediums, Paul. The heavy car. It's just dropping further and further back. But a bit of a shame. Hopefully he can come more into the race when he puts on a quicker compound. Looks like it's Rinky's to lose at the moment, or if we get a disconnection, then it might be a little bit spicier. But UK Bourne and Makey's, he did miss the first 4 or 5 races due to poor internet. He got a new internet, and he's been one of the stand-up drivers this season, second half of the season. He's always been in the top 3 or 4, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Playing as well took the drop as well, and he's been very good.
No, MK Bourne has definitely been one of the standards, as you say, since he joined. He's just always there. As we see the 2 Red Bulls at it again, Jack. I'm not sure. Like I was saying before, they'll win the same party, so whether they'll swap positions.
Well, they train places like, okay, you have a go now, so you can get ahead. It feels like it's maybe a little bit something like that. It's a technical, sweaty track, Japan. It's quite clear if you're going to be quick at this, the more you practice at it and be more evident. Not a sort of track where you can just jump on and be quick at. Like I was on it today for about 10, 12 laps in TT, and I was like, I'm well off the pace. But the more laps you do, the quicker you'll get. It's definitely a sweat track, and it's definitely a sort of track you get into the groove with over time. So maybe Robo Jeep is finding his groove at this moment on these mediums. You can try and bolt on now and try and catch a randoms who's a little bit up the road from him, but you never know. 5 seconds. Look at the tyres.
Yeah, but
what the soft runners are going to do, Paul? Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying there, you were saying about randoms, but he's right on the back of Sir Lane for that podium position as they run down now into 130R. This is, we've seen who did we see? It was Alonso Schumacher through here, 2005 or 6. So you can overtake here, but you really need to be pretty committed to do that. But no, the softs, if it's lap 10 or 11 for the supers, you're probably the late teens, but I'm sure Tom in the chat will tell us, because he seems to be
lap 15 softs.
Yeah.
The softs, I imagine then. If it's like 10, it's normally like 4 or 5 more laps more for extra compounds in this game, so probably 10, 15, 20, I'd say roughly. I don't know. I'm just going ballpark figures, I don't really know. As Waze is a stop-go. So obviously you probably won't be stopping again, Waze, so that'll be a 10-second penalty at the end of the time. So that is a big mistake there from Waze. Obviously if you want stopping in these races, you get stop-go. It is counting to the penalties. Excellent battle with P5 still. These guys are still right next to each other.
Yeah, it's been going on for, well, pretty much since the start of the race now, so you would expect Iceman's probably getting pretty frustrated stuck behind these two. But yeah, it's just a very difficult track to overtake on, with all the sort of dirt here that you'll get, especially up the hill towards Dunlop, etc. It's just one of these tracks where it's a brilliant track to drive, but just trying to get past people's a bit of a nightmare at times.
Very difficult, man, very difficult. I think these medium runners will just be helping each other at the moment. And the medium tyres, you don't really want to battle too much. You kind of just want to stick with each other. Maybe use DRS off each other and just try and carry yourselves along to maybe the likes of Randoms and MK Ball on the softs. Imagine those guys in the softs. Are they going to stop into the super softs? I'd probably say they would do. I can imagine Randoms and MK Ball going to the super softs at the end, making the set. Yuri is in the pits. Okay,
he just drove out of the pit garage on my screen there, but yeah, he's on the soft jack, so that's he only took the mediums to lap 11, so on that you would expect him to pit again, surely.
I think, if I was to guess, I think he's going to try the undercut. I think he's thinking just get rid of these mediums now and keep the softs onto the end. That's my hunch. I think he's trying to do the undercut, and he's probably got worked out these softs will do 15 laps. That's my hunch. I reckon he's going to try and clear Robo Jeep and Iceman in this pit window that's now open. Rinky Morris is on lap 12 on the super softs. He's still going. He's the only super soft runner at the moment. And that lead is ever so slightly still growing over MK Bourne. Shows incredible pace he's got here.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely dominating this race at the moment. 5.2 over MK Bourne. But I wonder if he'll... Let's have a look at those tyres, see if... He's got a little bit of graining on the front, but they don't actually look in too bad condition, so probably another couple of laps for Rinky and then he'll be in. But look at... Oh, he's absolutely committed through turn 1 there. But we'll give Randoms in the pits now. He was on the softs. So yeah, it's not going to take the super softs that far, but yeah, you're right, Jack, he is on the mediums.
So yeah, lap 12 and then 15 laps the mediums does sound about right. He's going to try and stretch these softs out. He obviously has worked out, guys have left the lobby, the slipstream glitch is now in effect. Harder to overtake Paul, so he's thinking, you know what, track position is probably key here now. He's seen how hard it is to overtake himself, so he's like, you know what, give me that front.
Okay, sorry Jack, I'm not sure what happened there.
What happened?
Apex Iceman seemed to have scraped the barrier at the top of Dunlop there. He was right behind Robo Jeep. I'm not sure if he's done any damage. It was sort of weird accident. I'm not sure if there was any lag involved there, but very strange. But yep, he seems to have
floorboards. It's a bit of damage to his floorboard as well.
It's a very strange accident.
Oh, Farber is going for a spin out of Degna 2. That's compromised his race, but interesting as well, Paul. Yuri took out 2.5 seconds from Randoms in that pit window. As Pro Opa is out of this race. He's, I think that has retirement due to more wing damage. He's already pitted, so he's probably he knows his race is done. The 4 retirements, 3 of them are the reserve drivers. So obviously a bit of rustiness creeping in as Rinky's in the pits. He's ball on soft, so he's doing the super soft softs like I thought he would.
But here comes Robo Jeep down the start finish straight. Where is he? He's out behind both of them again. But yeah, Rinky Morris is the only one of the top 5 to have pitted. As Yuri sets the fastest lap, he is gunning to get ahead of those guys in front that haven't pitted yet.
Random stance cars. Ooh, Random's
Oh,
going to try there.
oh,
Oh, tell you what, Dan's car was very sensible. He's like, you know what, just go. He left the door open for him there. Obviously, Dan's car is yet to pit. He's going a bit long into this Grand Prix, so it's probably not his battle. It's, sensible driving, which is good to see.
yeah. It was like, just go. I can't be bothered fighting you. Just go and leave me alone.
Probably lose more time fighting than what it's worth. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah. Yep. Still got Iceman and RoboJeep.
Ooh.
Who are you looking at?
Apex Senna and Ivy Paul. Apex Senna got the move done on him. Probably just missed it, Paul, but it's through segment 1 and 2. We're going side by side through the first segment, and Apex Senna made it stick on those soft tyres. Battle for the final points there. Just have a quick look who's stopped. Rinky Morris has stopped. Randoms has stopped. Y-Race has also stopped. Top 4 haven't, and then Waze, Bill, TGP, and the Judge have all stopped. So there's top 4 haven't as well. So interested to see where they come out. Where Yuri comes out as well. I'm keeping an eye on him. See if he can do a mega jump. He's doing a massive undercut here, and I think it's working. He's gaining on Dan's car as well. See if will Dan's car be as friendly as he was to Random for that previous. Obviously for the same part of this track as well. Will Yuri try the same sort of move? He's going to go to the outside here. And they all go side by side. And Dan's car again sensibly lets him through, but with Yuri there, that's good commitment and also a faith in the other driver. That's what's so key to league racing. It's like who you going wheel to wheel with and who you can trust them. It makes such a difference who you're racing against. Well, of course, Yuri wants to clear, Y-Race wants to clear him as quick as possible. Now I can try and focus the whole down randoms. The gap is 2.4. Oh, you're talking about Rinky and Apex Iceman, aren't you?
Yep. That was good side-by-side action there. Into Spoon. But yeah, Rinky's now up to 4th and surely will clear Robin on the next lap unless he pits. But yeah.
I think RoboJeep will stick on the super softs at the end. He did a very similar strategy in Malaysia as well. Ran the mediums long and just put super softs at the end. I can see him doing something similar here. Interested to see if RoboJeep can hold him up. I've helped MK Bone quite a bit. So much committed in that car. He's going in lean as well, Paul Rinky.
Yeah, I've just
Whoa, it's RoboJeep tries to tank slap out the S section. And that just leaves the door wide open for Rinky. Now they got collected ironically as well. That would have been an absolute disaster for the net leader. But he's cleared that and he is good to go now. He's 15 seconds.
Oh, what's going on?
Behind MK Bomb.
Oh, and Apex Iceman's gone for a spin down at the back. Well, at the back, midfield. Where is that? Is that the exit of the second corner, I think? Yeah, through in the S's. Oh, and he's got Dan's car right behind him. Oh, that could have been risky with us.
Yeah, bit of a nippy return. Absolute disaster for Apex Iceman. He was on pole. Nice out the points. Still 11 laps left as well. Hopefully he can pick it up and get back in. There's a few cars in front of him. Yet to pit.
Yeah, that was...
Ivy Paul's gone for a spin.
Yeah, but looked as if it was a bit of wacky races there. Just went wide at Degner and spun onto the track. But Jack, we've got MK Bourne now in the pits.
And a stop-go penalty, Paul. So that's a 10-second penalty.
Oh.
So that could really play into Solane's hands. We're in for a net P2.
And even Yuri's hands at this rate, because Yuri's now coming down the start-finish straight as MK Bourne's into turn 1, so he's not that far behind. But obviously with
softs though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. With those new tyres, he will put a little bit of a gap.
Interestingly, RoboJeep's only 4 seconds up the road, so I don't know if RoboJeep will compromise his race to help his teammate out for the title. Or will he just focus on himself? I don't know. I mean, there's Randoms is 5th. he needs to be higher up than that to have a challenge Rinky. But Rinky's pulling away with the title at the moment. Nobody's going to answer the Rinkmeister.
Oh.
Never stop, go. Never stop, go. Solane yet to pit. Rinky Morris has pitted. RoboJeep hasn't pitted. MK Bourne is going to the end of the super softs. Randoms on the mediums to the end. Y-Race on the softs to the end. Has Bazza pitted? Of course he hasn't. He's taking those mediums all the way. Dan's car has pitted in. He's in P8. Apex Iceman, sorry, in P9. Some of the guys at the further back. Apex Center, he's telling me how he has sweated a lot for this Grand Prix. It's just not worked for him today. It's a shame. A bit sorry for Matt in Saturn P13, but it's not too far away from the points. You never know what could happen. There's still 10 laps left of this Grand Prix.
Yeah, as Solane has pitted.
What's the softs?
Yeah, and he's come out behind Yuri, so Yuri is pulling his way up through the field, but it's just whether those tyres will be in good shape towards the end, but he's up into 5th at the moment.
MK Bourne, it's all over it's going side by side with RoboJeep. It's got the move done. What a move. RoboJeep not defending too hard from him. Obviously, I think if he wanted to pit, most likely this lap hold, down the super softs himself, but I don't think he's lost a lot of time in these mediums going this long. I think he's going to come out on his own, really, in P6, I want to say. I think so. Yeah, so we're probably running a lone race in the dance car. Obviously, a couple of 10-second penalties as well. MK Bourne and Waves. This Randoms has left the session.
Oh. Disaster
So
for Sorry, Jack. It's a great wee battle there between Apex and Bill as I'm making noises. But McLaren versus Ferrari at Japan. You couldn't write the script here. Apex saying, I was saying before the race that he was fed up with Ferrari winning this race, but at the moment he's keeping ahead of McLaren. So yeah, Jack, what were you going to say? Sorry.
Saying with Randoms disconnecting, is that his chances of a title gone now? As his AI has pitted for him, so it's safe to say my head would go for him, for Liam in number 6 there. He's absolutely, he'll be gutted. He's had a couple of disconnections already this season, but he's on for a net P3 or 4, and now he'll be looking to rejoin and get some points. Rinky Morris will be absolutely delighted with this, another 25 points. He's number 13 points over Y-Racer as well. You could say the title is going home to a Force India.
Yeah, no, for sure. Rinky's he's just in a class of his own this season. Obviously, I'm lost for words, Jack. He just gets on with it, and he's always out in front. Most of the time he keeps it clean, but yeah, surely he's on his way to a title now. There's only 3 races to go after this, so. Yeah, it's definitely his to lose now. 4 races to go.
The lane and Y-Racer. This is the 4th to last race for yeah. After this, it's USA, Brazil. Then you finish in UAE.
Yep. So, watching this battle between Solane and Iceman, the Red Bull.
It's Y-Racer.
What did I say?
Iceman.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
There's Yuri's Y-Racer super softs are going to be a lot more warm than Solane's fresh one. So this is for position. This is for the final podium position. As Solane's got it done. Absolute travesty there for Yuri. He's going to lose a few more championship points to Rinky. Just keep an eye on Pumps, keep an eye on MK Bourne. Can he close that gap to Rinky Morris? He's close to 2nd. I just think Rinky is just so on it today.
Yeah, unless Rinky makes a mistake, which is probably unlikely, then yeah, MK Bourne probably good for that second place.
I think MP1's got a second spot nailed on. Just wonder if he can make any sort of challenge to Inky, just put him on a bit of pressure. But obviously can't. His random's car is still on the point at the moment. He's obviously left the session, so really a matter of time for the likes of Apex Senna getting the points. Maybe Badger as well. Obviously reserves can't score points. Just to see what happens on that front. Let's see what other the main battles on track. I think Y Racer don't think to be able to keep the lane on those stretches of softs. Rubber Jeep's in like I thought he would be. He's kind of by himself in no man's land. 18 seconds behind Y Racer. Apex Iceman 6, slightly a bit of a recovery there, both from dropping down to P11, so I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Dan's car, very respectable P7. He started in P7, he is in P7. Raised up 5 positions in P8, so you got to give him to that. Got to give him that ball.
Yeah.
We always say he has a disaster, but he's gone about his business. I mean, there's a few slower drivers in front of him, but still another thing getting to that point. Barber up 9 positions. Random's in 10th, down 4, but he's disconnected. Back in the second floor. Sorry.
No problem at all. Right, so we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Who is that? The judge has lost it on the exit of Spoon. Not where you want to spin, especially with this long straight, but I think he's okay. Yep, seems to have his front wing intact, so he will carry on. But yeah, no, as Jack was saying, Rinky Morris is absolutely dominating this race out in front. He has got a 4.5 second gap. As we see, his waist had a disaster again. What's going on down here? Oh, there you go, Apex Senna, after pushing his way up through the field, has spun through the S section and is back down now into 13th. But as I was saying, MK Born is close to 4.2 on Rinky, but with 5 laps to go, it's probably unlikely that he'll close that gap, but MK Born will definitely push to the end, as Sir Lane is still ahead of Yuri, who is on those older soft tyres, so he'll not be as quick on them as Sir Lane, you would think. But he did manage to get ahead of his teammate though, so he will be happy at that through the stops. As there's Apex Iceman, the man who started on pole position, and he is running in 6th. He'll not be happy at that, but he is on for some good points, and obviously every point counts towards his championship, and making sure you don't get demoted at the end of the season. Not that he will be, but every point counts. As we see Wace, oh, and Farth, but I'm not sure if there's contact there. I didn't see anything there, but he is off into the gravel and down into 9th place. But yep, well, we've got a bit of quiet time here, guys. If you send in your driver of the day nominations in the chat, I will read some of them out. As we're on lap 23 out of 27, Rinky Morris leads 3.9 ahead of MK Born, with Sir Lane, who is now pulled away from Y Racer in 4th. Robo Jeep on his own in 5th place, with Iceman in 6th. As we see, yep, I thought Randall was back in his car there, but that's allowed Bazza up into the top 10. As, of course, Jake nominates his brother for driver of the day. Why not? Bill has done a good job. Had a couple of nice battles there with Apex Senna. He's having quite a strong drive there in 12th. As we see Apex Senna and Pete now having a wee ding dong. Up into Spoon. But it looks as if Apex Senna Matt is struggling a little bit. Oh no! Pete and Apex Center still having a battle up into 130R. This could get very tasty. We've got, yeah, who's that in front? Is that Serlane maybe? But yeah, it just means Apex Center now has the DRS. Hello, Jack.
Nice. Yeah, hello. That is Serlane in front as well. Yeah. Are these Serlane overtake these back markers, or?
I think so. Yeah. Because he's not lost any time to, not lost time to any of the guys in front. So. But yeah, Jack, it has closed. The gap has closed at the front, but there's just not enough time now for Rinky Bourne to catch Rinky.
I mean, I have to stay neutral, but I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind if Rinky does a little trip to the gravel trap, just to make it a little bit interesting. Well, I can't say that, but the viewers watching, we wouldn't say no to that, would we?
No, definitely not. But I'm sure Rinky wouldn't agree with you on that. He'll just want to. His MK Bourne is absolutely pushing that Williams. He's running wide at Spoon now, but.
Sorry to ruin the dream there, Paul, but I remember them people will have a stop-go penalty as well.
Ah, yeah.
So that'll put him. He's still finishing second, actually. He's still finishing second. No, he won't. It's 9.6 the gap, so he has to keep that gap above 10 seconds to keep second.
Yep. But yeah, no. Yeah, it's interesting this because Apex Senna is right behind Serlane now, so he will want to try and get past them, but he's got to be really careful. We've seen it in a race a couple of races back. I think it was Singapore, with a back marker trying to overtake the leader, and that never went well. So yeah, Apex Senna's got to be careful.
He has to be careful. We also think as well the big picture. He's 18 seconds behind Ivory Pollard. There's 2 free laps left. I mean, you're battling the other guy who's technically in second position based on the penalties. Ironically, it's our closest battle on track.
Yeah, it's a difficult one though when you're stuck behind obviously a leader and you are faster than them, but yeah, as you said, he's not really fighting for much, Apex Senna, so must be just doing this to get some airtime.
He's had the best of Grand Prix. He's had to pit a few times. And stopped twice. TJP stopped twice, and Apex Senna does run wide there. Doesn't have the cleanest of Grand Prix. Still running, which is what we like to see. There's not really many battles on track now, but it's kind of all settled down, and everyone seems to be settled to what they have at the moment. Still keeping an eye on the gap between MK Bourne and Soleil. Soleil gets that below 10 seconds. P2 is his. Waves has 10 seconds as well, but that will mean he'll finish 8th anyway because Barber is a reserve. We're going to the final 3 races, Paul. USA and Interlagos, Brazil. And UAE, I've got to say, I can't really see any of a title winner than Ricky Mars at this moment. The last few races, he has just brought it.
Yeah, he's got that bit between his teeth now, and he's just pushing and pushing and pushing for that title. But of course, I'll not be here for the next couple of races, so hopefully he takes it all the way down to...
Don't leave me, Paul!
Hopefully it goes down to the wire and I can come back and, you know...
Oh, UAE is exciting. Yeah, it'd be good to have a final... you could have a title to sign at the final race of the season. We've yet to have that in ILR, apart from season 1. Corey and Michael Davis. Corey decides to retire in the pits. But so, that's a different story, isn't it?
Yeah, no. But we're just about to head into the last lap, Jack. Got to ask you who your driver of the day is.
Have a look at the position changes. I'm tempted to say Rinky just for his dominance today. I think based on performance, I'm probably going to give it to RoboG. Maybe RoboG for Danskar. I just think they've been consistent. I just a tough one. You know what? I'm going to give it to Ricky Morris. I think there's a lot of pressure on him again today to keep delivering. He's got another 25 points for. He started third. That start was the deciding factor of this race, and he's just never looked in doubt since. And yeah, I think for me, I think he's my driver today. Bit of a boring selection maybe, but I think today was quite a key result for him in the title. I really do.
Yeah, no, that starts pretty much. I'm going to say got him the win, but you know he's had the pace anyway to get the win. But as you said, with his championship rivals not here tonight, or you know retiring, yeah, this is probably a pivotal point in the season for him. As he's now coming through spoon corner for the final time. And yep, Jack, you're in a bit of a bother with Corey for bringing up that season finale. Sorry, Corey.
Oh no, I didn't realise he was watching. But I think Jordan Tolane's girlfriend's in the chat watching. But I think Jordan Tolane is going to be on for a net P2 because of MK Bourne's penalty. So yeah, Jordan looks like he's going to get P2 in this Grand Prix, not P3. So that'll be fantastic for him. You'd be delighted with that. As Ricky Morris crosses the line and wins in Suzuka and extends his championship lead, Paul. MK Bourne in second, fantastic drive. Just didn't have quite enough about him. Solane takes P3, but it will be P2 for the penalty. MK Bourne will serve. Yuri in P4. More valuable points for Red Bull. It's the Red Bull Force India Constructors Battle. It's looking pretty saucy, Paul.
Yep.
It's looking pretty saucy. I think there's only a couple of points in it. These guys have scored 22 points. Ricky Morris on Waves probably scored about 30 points. So Apex Iceman now. Next car's across the line. Dropped 5 positions, Paul. Bit of a disaster on his mediums early runs, but damage limitation there. He started in 7th. He's finishing in 7th. The Estonian Dan's car. His internet's hard out today. He's going to be happy with that. You can see that. P7. Riding on board with Mr. Disaster Class himself. I wonder who I'm talking about. It did Force Ways. He's got a 10-second penalty for the drive-through. That will probably put him down to 9th with Baza in P10. I'll put Ivy Paul up to P10 as well. Baza in P9, sorry.
Yeah, so...
time penalties as well, yeah. And Bill, reserve Bill, looks like it's probably going to be an ILR4 next season potentially. Not the best way to start at the back. It's a tricky track, Suzuka, but I know he's got good pace here. Bill in P11, that completes Suzuka Grand Prix. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, start obviously the end was a bit slow there, but you know, great action through the field during that mid race, especially you know between the two Red Bulls and Sir Lane and Apex Iceman. That was fun to watch. But yeah, we see Rinky there on the top step of the podium. And yeah, what a way to extend your championship lead. Yeah, so that was a good race, guys. Obviously, I'll not be here for the next 2, but I'm sure Jack will keep me in very good company.
Commentator somewhere. Keep me company as well while you're these long, lonely nights, Paul. Should have a good holiday.
Thank you, but yep. We'll run through the final order. Rinky Morris takes the victory from MK Bourne in second. Sir Lane, again, very consistent up there. He gets, what we saying, Jack, is that MK Bourne has a penalty, yeah? So
yeah, MK Bourne P2, Slane P3.
Yep. So Yuri in 4th, RoboJeep in 5th there. Apex Iceman in 6th. Dan's car in 7th. The reserve in Farthbar in 8th. With Baza, who will obviously get the points, in 9th. And that'll be Wace in 10th. You've got Bill, Paulad. I think that will be Senna there in 13th. And there's the rest of the finishers, Jack.
And that wraps up for tonight. Just tune in, everyone. I will see you next week for more action. We're live in Texas, the American Grand Prix, live in Kota.